This is Chuck Bauer with Hawthorne Services. Today we're going to talk about supervisor overview and how a supervisor will work with an employee's annual goals and objectives, review them, and then submit them to the supervisor's one-over-one manager for approval. So I've got an email that's an automated email from the system. It's from my employee, Lisa Brown. She's done some work on her 2016 goals and she's clicked to send it to me. So I've got the automated email with the link to go ahead and log into the system. I'm going to go ahead and log into the system as Peter Jones. If I were already logged in, it would bring me to Supervisor Overview, but because I wasn't, I had to log in. It brought me to Supervisor Overview, and I'm going to go to the Goals and Objectives link for Lisa Brown and click on that. That's going to bring up her list. There's her 2016 at the top. I'm going to go ahead and click on the edit icon. So now I've got her Goals and Objectives document up here on the screen. There's a link to click for view and print so that I could actually print a real printable form. There's some header information, plus there's a section for attachments where I could add an attachment file or two if I needed, as well as she could if necessary. Then there's the approval section, and notice that it shows that she sent it to me on January 20th. And the send for one-over-one approval isn't checked yet. I haven't checked that. That's something I'll do when I'm ready to send it to my manager for approval. Okay, so now in the body of this, there are no open talent development entries for her, and there are 5 objectives that she's put together. They could have been suggestions I made. They could have been defaults from the system. And she's put some dates on these, some objectives and measures with weighting. It totals to 100% as it should. I've reviewed these and I'm going to accept these as is. But if I wanted to make a change, I could just click in and make a change. I could change a date either by typing through it, or I could click here and I could use the date picker and I could pick a date. Either way. She also has core competencies down here, and these core competencies are related to her position as a buyer. I'm going to leave those as is. And organizational values at the bottom I can't change. Now, core competencies and organizational values are optional for clients, so your organization may or may not use these. But if you do use organizational values, they can't be changed except by HR administrators. And they're universal for all employees. Hence, that's why I can't type over those. Okay, so I'm going to accept the core competencies as is. I can click this button to save all of them at one time. Now they're saved. Also, in the objectives section, which is edited the same way, if I want to make a change and then just save one of these, I can click the check mark out to the left and that is saved. Or I can click the Save All Objectives button and they're all originally saved too. Now I'm satisfied with this document as is, so I want to send it for one-over-one approval. I'm going to click this checkbox here to do so, based upon the instructions that I have at the top. However, if I wanted to come back and do some more work to this document, I wouldn't check this box. I'd leave it unchecked, and then I'd click Save All Sections. But because I'm ready to go, I'm going to click the Send Over One Manager checkbox for approval. I'm going to click Save. Okay, so what has happened is that a email has gone to my one-over-one manager to approve these goals. I've been redisplayed back to Supervisor Overview, and I'm done basically working on her goals. This is Chuck Bauer. Thanks for tuning in. That's how we update annual goals and objectives as a supervisor from Supervisor Overview.